Hello humans! So today we are finally going to finish up the third eye chakra healing spreads. Terribly sorry it took me so long to get to this point. I have been going through a couple of tower moments. It was all necessary. I'm thankful it happened. But it had me out of commission for doing these readings, as taking on the energies of the collective on top of mine was not something that I was going to be able to physically handle at that time. So now that I'm back to normal, my elbow hurts. I'm not really sure why my fucking elbow hurts. My elbow hurts. Somebody else's elbow just randomly hurt. What emotion am I holding on to that's right here? So anyways, I'm going to start with the water signs and we're going to work our way that way. You guys aren't going to know what's what because I release it all at the same time, so I'm not really sure why I'm even telling you that. But I did want to say thank you to anybody that has subscribed, has clicked like, who has taken the time to comment especially. I appreciate you guys so much. I have a new Instagram. I'll put the thingy down there somewhere. And yeah, if you like the channel and like what I'm providing, please subscribe or share. Apparently that helps the algorithms and all that. So now that I've sounded really smart, let's do the readings. Hey Scorpio! Starting with you guys today, we are going to do the third eye chakra healing. Let's see what's going on with your guys' third eye. Turn this down. I ask my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, and my ancestors, please help me to set my ego aside so that I can give the Scorpios the message that is in their highest healing good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right. So the first card is going to be what represents your third eye right now. Coming out of a facade, and actually the words coming out right now are very soft spoken, like as if I'm trying to speak louder, but they're coming out softer. So you may be having or you may be coming out of a time of having problems speaking your truth or feeling as if you can't speak your truth. So what will help Scorpio trust their intuition, please? Going within, I believe that this is where you're coming out of a facade, is you've begun going within. Trusting your intuition requires you to be aware of it, to have a relationship with it. And by having a relationship with your intuition, there's a necessity for you to meditate, to connect to your higher self, to get your logical mind out of the driver's spot and let your higher self drive. That's how you're going to trust your intuition better, Scorpio. A sign that, or a sign or theme from your guides that are happening in your dreams that you should be paying attention to. Whoa, guys, what is this? You might be having a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities, a lot of things pointing to the continuance of what you are unsure of. There's a need for perseverance, to have faith in what you cannot see in the 3D. Have faith in what is not in fruition, what has not come to fruition in the 3D yet. I feel like you're probably getting upgrades in your solar plexus and in your sacral chakra, because these are solar plexus and sacral chakra cards that have all come out so far, and I was not having any I wasn't having any pain, and it's not really a pain, it's just there, I'm aware of it. So there's energy that is blocked, and there's a need for you to persevere through the facade of what your logical mind is telling you and allow your higher self to come through. And I'm also being told to tell you that if you're meditating, do this when you're meditating. And focus on the heart center and filling your heart center with a pink light of unconditional love. And when you meditate, just envision that being pulled from your heart center, surrounding your body, and then going through into the ethers. By doing that, that's going to connect you with archetypes like Kuan Yin. She's coming through. So there's a need to get out of the logic and into the heart. And by invoking Kuan Yin and the unconditional love that she can provide, it's going to allow you to persevere through the facade that your logical mind is putting up for you. What's a good way for Scorpio to balance this chakra, please? Yeah, recovery. I feel as if you're getting messages and you're, yeah, it's just the same message over and over again. Your logical mind is causing you to question the messages that you're getting. And it's honestly got you so confused that, like, I have no idea what that was. The need to, are those tires? I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on there. The need to trust yourself and persevere in what you feel rather than what you've been told in the three-dimensional world. Because we're conditioned to behaviors and thought processes and consciousnesses that don't serve us, but serve those in power of us. And you cannot get out of that without being able to rely on the intuition within self. Because when you can't decipher between what you feel and what you are being told to feel, you don't have the ability to deliberately create. And if you do not have the ability to deliberately create, you're going day by day, allowing another to control your reality, thinking that that's just how it's supposed to be. Your guides want you to know you have more control. The need to go within, and the emphasis on the key is like, when this finally clicks for you, it's going to be like a key into the door. It's going to be like turning that key and like finally coming home. I'm hearing coming home, like a remembrance of self. But there's a need to go within and stop looking on the outside of what others are providing or showing you. What's going to be the result of Scorpio balancing this chakra, please? It's almost like slow and steady wins the race. Like, you're not really where you want to be, but the energy is very driven about the growth. Yeah, and the balance card just came out. So the result of you persevering through this, because I feel like you're already doing this. I don't feel like it's something that you need to do. I'm getting more that you're already doing this, but it's like you're in the first stages of awakening. And when you first awaken, and there's renewal on the bottom of the deck, and I usually don't look at the deck at the bottom, but for whatever reason I was guided to. When you first awaken, there's a like little voice in the back of your head that's like, you're crazy. Everything that you're telling yourself is crazy right now. Like, you're crazy. Okay? Everything you're saying is crazy. And there's that need to persevere through that facade. Okay? Because you're actually coming into enlightenment. And that awakening, I think, is the first stages of awakening is hardest just because it's like the conditioned realities that we live in are so, they're very black and white now, if you notice how things are changing. And they're black and white to help a very small percentage of beings prosper while the collective suffers. And so there's no way out of this mindset and consciousness without this self-preservation to do it. The want to remember and be who you are and who you truly are, not who they're telling you to be. And the reason that like there's a feeling of unhappiness is because it's not what is on your soul path. So for the I've gotten so many new decks since I've done the last reading. And I also made my own deck. Shout out to Jupiter 1111. She inspired me. She does divine masculine, divine feminine readings. And she created her own deck. And I had been kind of like on the verge of doing something like that. And I hadn't really taken the leap. And she's just very inspiring. And so shout out to her because I finally created my deck. So I appreciate your inspiration and also her readings. So go check her out if you're into the love readings. I don't do love readings. Okay, so we're going to do the chakra. I don't even know what this deck's called. I don't know where the books are. I tried to find them. I didn't. I'm just going to start the readings. So these are a chakra deck. I'm going to do 2 chakra decks, and I'm also going to pull from the deck that I've created as well. Ooh, okay. Let's try that again. Message for Scorpio, please. I'm feeling very tired. Like, very lethargic. Very lethargic right now. Like, you know when you spend a day in the sun? You're just like, oh, I've been outside all day. I'm tired. Insight. Number 42. Understanding, awakening, awareness, self-evaluation. And look, she's meditating. And what did I tell you about the heart center with the pink light? They always just, you know, they make sure their messages get across. So that's really beautiful. All right. Let's do the other chakra deck, which gives you an I am affirmation. Message for Scorpio, please. Very deliberate. I love when you guys know what you want to say. Water elemental. What's up, Scorpio? And it's number 11. I allow my body, mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. It's a beautiful card. Look at her chilling with the dolphins. I want her hair. The back of the cards are actually really beautiful as well. I think these are probably my favorite cards that I've ever seen, like the back. So there's just so much going on. It's great. Okay. A lot of these messages have been channeled throughout this past year. There were things that came through, or that were just messages that I felt needed to be heard. And this was actually compiled in like 2 days, but it's a really high frequency deck, so I'm really excited to use it for you guys. Messages for Scorpio, please. Messages for Scorpio, please. Thank you. All right. So, excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, you guys are having a hard time getting the truth out. There's a need for you to have radical acceptance to what is. Remembering that every thought you created is an energetic transmission. Your guides want you to stop making excuses for your seeming weaknesses. Because your weaknesses are based off of beliefs that you hold. A belief is just a thought that you continue to think. You can change your beliefs by changing your thoughts. In the absence of resistant thought, all things are possible. Now, when you look at this card with the meditation card, okay, and also look at the colors and how the colors are also correlating. So, they want you to meditate because you're creating energetic transmissions right now that is not serving you by making excuses for your seeming weaknesses. And you need to have radical acceptance to what is. Okay. And then they want one of these frequency cards. See, when I don't do like the messages where they're like really long messages, I can do more oracle cards for you, and sometimes it actually gives more messages out because all the cards can work together. It's like teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. And as I say that, the synergy card comes out. 41. So it's funny because you had 42 with the insight to 41. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. I'm just going to put that there for a minute, guys, because this is sacred geometry. Your conscious mind may not understand or be aware of what's being activated, but your unconscious mind will and is. So Scorpio, that's really beautiful. Okay, I'll do one of the heart cards too for sure. Why not? Sure, guys. Why not? Okay. They're like, pull some more. So, you got trust. These are actually love cards, but some of these are really, I like these in regards to self-love and applying these in messages of self-love. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Radical acceptance to what is. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And if you had any questions, Scorpio, someone wants this. This is meant for someone. Only time will tell. And the way to get there is radical acceptance to what is and meditation. All right, Scorpio, I hope this helped you. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Honestly, it feels like you're really on the right track. And I send you so much love. And I'll see you guys when we do the crown chakra spread. Namaste.